Before we set off for Zeus, in Chapter 10, a treasure chest appears around about here. It's gone because I've already got it, but it contains a very strong shooting move used by Shuriken called the Clone Shot. I've given it to Eric. You know what, I'm showing this. This is the pre-final boss, the random encounter before, like Zeus themselves. So why would I even think of cutting it? Here's the aforementioned Clone Shoot. It's got a power of 51. So it's very worth getting. Like, that is stronger than the INAZUMA one, I think. Yokonuza is the name of our final boss, pre-boss. What a strange name. But then again, so's INAZUMA 11, to be fair. Right? Not as if it's the finale or anything, just forget your table manners. We got a dirty bracelet as a reward. Well, I suppose I deserve that one. A whole 400 points just to heal. I think that's more expensive every time, which I don't approve of, but it's not a feature that goes away. Anyway, we're off to the stadium. And hooray! This is the first time since the very first battle at Wild Junior High that we're actually transported to a venue. Is this Zeus Stadium? It's so quiet, it almost seems like the place is abandoned. Is this what the stadium for the final should be like? Ah well, we better head on to the pitch. But before that, look to your right. I have good gloves on Mark right now. The INAZUMA gloves far exceed them. I am definitely putting them on. Like, prestige gloves are good. INAZUMA gloves are a whole 7 points better than the bonuses that the prestige gloves offer. I think it's a plus 14 in total. But isn't it nice? This is the Zeus pitch. It's like an Olympic stadium if you look at the top screen. We can't quite tell yet, but there are definitely tracks up there. We've got a hyper bar. I don't like the idea of healing mid-match, so I don't think we're going to be using that. No use for this, because I'm sure everybody healed at the train station itself, expecting the match to just start like it does for every other match in the game, except for the first one. Fine veggies, not using them either. Don't even like vegetables. Let's head on to the track and circuit. Nathan's going to love this. Is this the way to the pitch? Funny. Why is it so quiet? It doesn't seem like there's any supporters or anybody. Ah, well, let's just get on the pitch. Slowly.
What? Whoa! What's that?
Sorry to make you wait, my Ryman guests. This is your final destination, Zeus Stadium!
And that's where the audience is, all like thousands of them probably, and we didn't even know. Is that Zeus' stadium? It just came out of the sky! There's no mistake about it. That's the real stadium for the final. I mean, do you even have Twitter, Mark? There's probably loads of comments going, wow, like ballin' venue, innit? Hashtag Football Frontier Final. Okay, everybody, let's get into that stadium. Yeah, well, before that, there's 2 last NPCs before we enter. Once you are prepared, proceed through the front gate. And if you're expecting identical dialogue from the other person, you're wrong! Turn back! The stadium is not this way. I mean, it almost is. Not quite. In we go. I can hear cheering. This is it. The stadium for the Football Frontier Final. Everybody must be here already. There's nobody outside. I mean, there are people outside, those guards, but this place is really huge. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Come on, we've got to find our changing room. Otherwise, we'll have to play in these sweaty jackets, and no one can be doing with that. So, first of all, there's some guards over here. I kind of mentioned that before I went up to them, but yeah, they even have face sprites. We're familiar with this one. Played football against it. We probably played football with both, but that one was kind of the leader. Anyway, our changing room has this NPC in front. This is your changing room. Are you sure you're ready to meet your judgment? Oh, I don't like the sound of that. I guess you haven't heard of our fearsome reputation. Ah, you're just saying that because pre-orders for the Mr. Game & Watch amiibo went live today at the time of recording. Yes, I'm ready to meet my judgment. Let's go in. We have to manually walk. Wow, amazing changing room. We got a golden statue of a football.
Such a huge room! This really is a stadium fit for champions!
Not bad, not bad. You notice how it's always Todd or Jack or Jude or Axel talking. Like Kevin even had a story arc, but he just has no lines anymore, and you'll see it keep up throughout this episode as well. Julia, I hope you're watching.
I can't, I'm in a corner! Commander, I'm here to finish this. Are you ready? Yes, we have to do something to help them. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, if you hadn't gathered, the whole getting people to send us off at the Ryman Club Room front doors, that wasn't their little gift. They've got something else in mind. Okay, let's get ready. Come on, guys.
Let's go! Yeah! Amazing!
As I said, thousands of tweets and you didn't know. Our final battle was underway! Was it? You've only just got there. Oh, we get the kawaii tildes to show us what it looks like though. This is Zeus. Very fancy, I like it a lot.
You've incurred the wrath of the gods, foolish mortals.
We won't let you get away with hurting innocent people. Justice will always prevail in the end. You'll never beat us. I mean, maybe one day you could, but not today.
So young and naive. The victor decides what is just. Victory is everything.
You haven't changed a bit, Dark. We'll teach you what it really means to win.
Come on, everybody.
Captain, look over at the bench! Nelly and the girls, where did they go?
The finale, and I'm still forgetting my table manners.
I can't win without my girls!
What? Where could they have gone to?
Celia! Keep it cool, Captain. It's almost kick-off time.
See, nothing for Kevin. I have him on the bench anyway. Where could they have gone to at a time like this? Anyway, I should perhaps stop being so critical. You know, it's the big important part of the game.
You guys ready to do this? If you have any regrets, you can back out now. We're ready. Let's get this over with. We're sorry, guys. We'll be back before you know it. If Zeus are using a military-grade serum to get their superpowers, it may be impossible for our team to beat Zeus as they are now. We have to find that serum and take it to the police. Without their serum, Zeus will be forced to play like any normal team. Mark and the others have what it takes to beat Zeus in a fair match. The days of Ryman's Football Club being known as a weak, poor team are over. Yeah! Everyone is concentrating on the game now. This is our best chance. First, we should check out Zeus's changing room, north of here. So, anyone who thought you can't play as girls in this game, you were wrong. We're taking control of Nelly. And we're doing a kind of two things at once here. The lads are all playing the game. Can we talk to you? The same stuff. While Nelly and her friends are also going to try and find this serum. So if we head into Zeus's... Nah, it's locked. Who saw that one coming? My journalist's nose detects a dirty little secret. Where could the key be? I don't know. Let's start by looking around here.
Okay, so let's maybe have a peek at those guards. I mean, the guards are there to protect stuff, and we need to get into exactly what's being protected. Hide behind the wall, of course. We're not just going to go charging up to them.
What's wrong? Shh. I think I can hear somebody talking farther down the corridor.
I brought back the changing room key.
Good work. Did the switch go according to plan?
Yeah. I put the Ambrosia in our players' rooms just as instructed. Now they shouldn't have any trouble maintaining their awesome power in the second half. Still, you'd never believe this is from the military. It just looks like an ordinary sports drink. It wouldn't hurt to have a quick swig.
Knock it off! This stuff isn't for the likes of you.
Ambrosia was formed out of some of the most potent and dangerous ingredients available. If a regular person drank it...
Yeah, I know, I was just joking.
Well, knock it off. The commander's not known for his sense of humor. Come on, let's get a move on.
Alright. We're gonna return the key. You stand guard here until we get back.
Yes, sir.
That guy's actually his superior.
Ambrosia? That must be the name of the custard that Zeus has been using. The military super serum, formed from the most potent and delicious ingredients. Oh, I hope everyone will be okay. I hope so too. We've got to hurry. They said they were going to leave the changing room key in that back room. But isn't that door always heavily guarded? Yes, we've got to come up with a plan. Didn't they say they would be right back? They'll find us if we hang around here much longer. Oh, what are we going to do? I know. If those men went back there, that means there should be nobody in the guard room. Let's go to the guard room.
Yes, that's pretty much the only room left apart from the ones the guards were standing in front of that we haven't been to. It's got to be better than just standing here. So, indeed, that is where we're headed, the final room.
What's so funny? Nelly, it's just... You're starting to sound like Mark now.
What? Let's play football!
What are you trying to say? I'm not. I'm only teasing. Okay then, let's go to the guard room.
And it's right down below in the very entrance of the place.
But the guard room should be just around that corner, shouldn't it?
You're facing the wrong direction, actually, Sylvia. You know, that corner could be any corner, and you're not facing the right direction. Here we go. If you come here earlier, then there are actually two guys here who tell you to get out, pretty much. In fact, one of the lines is just, leave now. But I saved it for the appropriate time.
You!
Mr. Smith!
Are you being followed?
It's okay. The guards are all in the back room. But what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. This is no place for you to be snooping around.
We're here to find Zeus's secret Ambrosia and take it to the police. But now that you're here, we won't have to bother taking the Ambrosia to them. We can just give it to you.
Cripes! Even Ryman's managers are crazy. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any useful evidence around here. Worse still, Dark's henchmen have got the place to this whole keys. Oh dear, he's extremely cautious. If there's any conclusive evidence around here, it'll be in Dark's room.
I see. So there isn't much point hanging around here then. What are we going to do? The guards will be coming back soon.
Ladies, you better go back to the pitch and leave it to me from here. I'm the detective. I don't want you getting in the way of my own investigation.
Why should we? We have to help the team as much as we can. Nelly?
You're quite bold. I guess that must be Mark's personality rubbing off on you. Fine, alright then. In any case, the guards will be back soon. The first thing we need to do is get out of this room.
Right. Okay, we have to leave.
Okay, so, if I'm not mistaken, we might be taking a break from this part of the story soon.
I've replaced the key and put the Ambrosia in our players' changing rooms. All we have to do now is sit back and wait until the end of the match.
Oh, I can't get used to that room. It never fails to freak me out.
Try to calm down. You'll get used to it eventually.
I have a bit of a thing of messing up the word calm in this series.
No, the more I learn about Zeus and the Commander, the more uncomfortable I get.
They're back already. We've got nowhere to hide. We've blown it.
What? Oh, for crying out loud.
What are we going to do? They're nearly here.
There's only one thing for it.
Mr. Smith.
Officer Smith, what are you? Oi, meatheads, where's the Ambrosia? What did you say? How did you know about the Ambrosia? He must be a Ryman spy.
Ryman has those.
That's right, I'm gonna get my hands on that Ambrosia. And you know what? The two of you will never catch me. If you want to get me, you better call your chums to help.
And off he runs.
Stay right there. This is bad. We're gonna be in deep trouble if he manages to get out of here with the Ambrosia. Yeah, we can't let him escape. Sticky Toffee Pudding is nothing without Ambrosia. Requesting backup. We need everybody.
And off they run. Time to slip behind, as it were.
Phew, it worked.
I'm glad you caught on. If you were a bit thick about it, then you could have just run away instead and everything would have fallen apart.
Even going back to the pits will be dangerous now.
It's not like we're breaking the law.
What are you talking about? This is our only chance.
What?
All of the guards are busy chasing Officer Smith. If we head back to the back room, we should be able to get the changing room key. We can't let this opportunity pass us by.
Nelly, you're like a master spy.
We're all getting into that back room. Officer Smith gave us this chance. We can't let it go to waste.
I guess this is our only opportunity. Should we go then?
Yes, enough chit-chat.
I agree. Let's get back to the back room. So, yeah, there's quite a lot of this business before we actually get to the match, but really appreciate the help, ladies. This whole thing may not be possible without your help. We don't have the key, but it's in the back room, presumably at least. This all would be for nothing if it wasn't, but we've seen this room in many cutscenes. Let's finally head into the room which brought us the awesome music throughout the stages of the Let's Play.
This must be Dark's room.
I never expected something like this.
Oh, we were.
Where's the key?
I think... Yes, I've got it. This must be it.
You did it, but what are we going to do now? We don't know where Officer Smith has gone, so we can't give the Ambrosia to him.
No, I suppose we can't. We'll work it out later. First, we've got to get the Ambrosia. If we can sneak into their changing room with this key, we can work out what to do next from there.
Nelly, you're so brave. My heart's ready to pop with nerves. I hope you're holding up out there, Mark. This shouldn't take much longer. Hurry, they're bound to find us if we hang around here much longer.
There's no time to waste. We've got to find the Ambrosia as soon as we can. Don't forget that it's an even more dangerous concoction than we first imagined.
I hope Mark's okay.
Because don't forget they're playing against guys using it right now. Speaking of which, let's actually get to that action, eh? Get your stylus ready. Ryman versus Zeus.